All welcome to Madhusmita Bujarburwa's channel. This video is about computer memory from Unit 1 Introduction to Computer System Class 11 IP book. Here the topics are unit of memory, types of memory, primary and secondary memory, data deletion, is recovery. All this I'll explain here. First, the storage unit or memory unit. Whenever we acquire any knowledge, our brain subconsciously retain what it feels is important. This is not the case with a computer. A computer can store a vast amount of information and can recall what information instantly and correctly whenever required or desired. Information in a computer is stored in the form of zeros and one. It's called bits. Bits are the grouped together to form a large value. 8 bits form 1 byte. Each byte represents one character, for example ABC, etc. The combination of bits is also used to store instruction and data in the computer memory. A nibble is a combination of 4 bits. It can store one decimal digit in its binary form. A group of bits representing data or instruction that from the basic information unit of the computer is also called a word. Means the unit is the size of the word depend on the architecture of the computer, how computer is architect. A word can be defined in terms of bytes. Since each byte is a combination of 8 bits, a word of 16-bit size can be called 2-byte word. Each word of information is retrieved or stored as a unit in the memory. Thus, computer with 16-bit words will be slower than a computer with 32 bits word. Most microprocessor based computers have 16 to 32 bits, and nowadays we are using 64-bit operating system. The Windows 10 and all is a 64-bit operating system. Depending on the storage capacity of the computer, it become the powerful computer. And this unit, 1 byte is the smallest unit that can be represented data, item or a character. Other units of the memory is the listed below. The kilobyte, megabyte, gigabyte, terabyte, etc. are the units of computer memory. Then the primary memory and the secondary memory. Basically, the computer memory is divided to two, primary and the secondary. Primary is the name so because it is the main memory that a central processing unit uses while processing information. Why it is called a primary memory? Basically, this primary memory is used when processing any data. Primary memory again divided to two, random access memory RAM and the read-only memory ROM. The RAM is the name so because information stored on it can be accessed in any order randomly. Information stored in RAM may be written over or erased. Means it's not a temporary memory, it is erasable. When power supply is switched off or interrupted, the information stored in RAM is lost. RAM may be classified as dynamic or static. Static RAM retains the stored information as long as the power supply is on. Dynamic RAM slowly loses the stored information even when the power supply is on and has to be refreshed periodically. ROM. ROM is named so because information stored on it can be read but not written over or erased easily. It contains are not lost when power supply is switched off, means it is a permanent memory. Then the secondary memory, as the primary storage capacity of most computer is limited, it is both expensive and not always possible to hold a large amount of data and instruction in the primary storage. Hence, it becomes necessary to have a secondary or auxiliary storage device. The various secondary storage devices are the magnetic tape driver, magnetic disks, hard disks, pen drive. All these are included in the secondary storage device. Then one more memory is here, the cache memory. The cache is a small memory that operates much faster than the primary memory. While the central processing unit CPU requires any certain value stored in the primary memory, it first sends the request to the cache, which stores recently used values. If the required value is already present in the cache, it is made available to the CPU very quickly because the cache memory is much faster than the primary memory. Even a small cache is able to store about 1% of the data stored in the primary memory, can reduce the average memory access time significantly and thus improve the overall performance of the computer. That's why the cache memory is necessary. So this is all about your memory unit. Then units of memory. If you like this video, share the video and subscribe my channel for more videos. Thank you.